welcome to Mantra Flower Tarot. This is your weekly read for the first week of October. We're doing the 3rd through the 9th. Thank you for definitely watching my channel. It's always a pleasure to have you, Aries. I have already pre-shuffled the cards, but I always like to make sure that you see me shuffle them as well. Just me. Aries, you'll know if this is your reading or not because it'll resonate within the first minute or so. And if you don't feel that it is resonating, please definitely check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs to get a clear overview of the energies surrounding you for the week of the 3rd through the 9th. Also, excuse me, please know that I do read intuitively, and so sometimes my card meanings are a little bit different than another reader's card meanings. I will share whatever comes through the cards for the week of the 3rd through the 9th. Excuse me. And last thing, Aries, if you want to donate to the channel or get a personal reading, please make sure that you use the links in the description box. I don't have a social media or anything like that, so you will not find me on there. I definitely will not be reaching out to you, nor will I reply to you in the comments or anything like that or ask for money. So just so you know, for the end of the read, we will draw an oracle card just to see the overall energy of the week here. Good message. Please show me, Aries, the 3rd through the 9th of October. Please show me, Aries, 3rd through the 9th of October. Okay. We'll clarify more as needed, if needed, while we go through here. Let's go ahead and get started. In position 1, Aries, we have 5 of Wands, clarified by the 5 of Swords. 5 of Wands is more about conflict, things like that. And 5 of Swords in this deck is clarifying defeat. So, Aries, I think in your current energy, what I'm feeling is that you were fighting really hard for something, but it wasn't it wasn't something that could end your life or end whatever you're doing. It had consequences for not fighting and winning, but it wasn't an end all be all. The reason I say this is only because it is the 5 of Wands in the main position here, and they're using wands, they're not using swords, but it is clarified with swords, so you definitely felt like it could be the end all be all if you were to lose. I don't feel that there's an outcome yet. I feel like this is something that you're going through currently, is you're fighting for something, you're looking for something. Why are they telling you that? You're looking for something. You're in search of something. You're trying to find an answer that's going to push you through this situation. In your challenge position, we have 2 of Swords, clarified by the 3 of Wands. Your challenge here is, sorry, it's not funny, but it's just kind of ironic because that's kind of what I was feeling already. So your challenge position here is you're not able to see the answer. You're not able to see the way to move forward. You're missing something here. There's something that you're looking for, you know that this is going to give you the answer, but you just can't find it. This is showing up in your challenge position as well, as you're blind. You're blind to an answer here that's going to move things forward. In your energy of what you need to focus on, we have Death and the Lovers. So Aries, what you need to focus on here, what I'm getting at least, is don't focus so much on finding the answer. Focus more on appreciating the journey, is kind of what they're giving me. The reason I'm getting this is because, when you focus more on something and you're feeling in that lack energy while you're focusing on it, the less likely it is to happen for you, and the more likely it is that you're going to experience even more of that energy, because that's what your energy is focusing on. So a death means what you need to focus on is putting an ending to something, and I feel like that's your searching. You're searching high and low, you're constantly looking, and you're looking from an energy of fighting for it, of I need this or else it's going to like ruin everything. And so when you're looking for it in that energy, you're just going to get more of that energy. And the Lovers is, to me, focusing more on something that makes you feel good. It's divine, it's passion, it feels good. Like it's that person you think of and that you just smile on the inside and the outside. It's that job that you're like, I would love to go there every single day. I have no problem waking up in the morning, working 8 hours. Like, shoot, that's like my hobby. It's something that feels really good to you. So Aries, what you need to focus on is pretty much not looking for this answer so harshly. Relax a little bit. It'll come to you once you're able to relax, Aries. It will come to you. And what I'm getting is this is your future position over here. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's saying that you're going to end up getting an answer by the end of the week, but you need to relax in that energy. Stop focusing on the negative part of it. Focus more on the positive part of it. In your past position, we have Queen of Swords clarified by the Four of Cups. Immediately what I'm getting is, in your past, you were very clear about something that you wanted. You were very truthful in your communication, and your intention was set within your mind. It's something that was going to bring you that luxury, that Four of Cups abundance. It's something that you definitely wanted, and that might be what you're fighting for right now, Aries. Is in the past, you set the intention, you set the clarity, but somehow you fell out of that energy of like, I've set this intention, I've said what I want, and now you are a sign of action, the fire. So it's like you came out of the energy of, okay, I've aligned, I know what I want, and you moved into an energy, now I'm going to fight for it. But anytime you have to fight for something, Aries, because it involves fighting, it's almost like you're using force, okay? The universe is a receiving energy. It's not a creating energy. You create by receiving. I hope that resonates and makes sense for someone here. Your strength for this week, Aries, is the Four of Wands, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So you're definitely able, for this week at least, you're definitely able to create abundance, to commit to things, to create that happiness, commitment, abundant kind of energy around yourself. So even though you're working really hard to fight for something, what I'm getting for some of you, actually a lot of you, is that because you're fighting so hard on this, it's like you have a very clear vision of what you're fighting for. But because you're fighting for that, everything else is working out along the path and you don't even see it, because it's like you have your target in mind and you're fighting for that target. But what you're not realizing is, because you're fighting in that direction, you're making things happen in that direction, you have all these great things that are just happening behind you because you're fighting, you're moving, you're making moves, you're creating things, you're doing things. So although you haven't reached the target that you're specifically fighting for, you have attained additional things because you're in that energy of, I'm going to get this, I'm going to work for it. And so it's almost like a consequence of fighting for something that you haven't gotten yet. It's that energy that you've built up, and it's creating a lot of pentacles. It's creating abundance for you. I don't think that this is like what you're actually going after here, but it's a consequence of receiving what you're going after, if that makes sense for you. In the near future, we have the Strength card clarified by the Prince of Wands. So in the near future, you're definitely going to have the strength to continue this fight, to continue this battle. Whatever it is that you're trying to get, you are absolutely going to have the strength this week to really make... I'm getting like a... This week you're going to have a new perspective on how to go after it. It's like you've been in this fighting energy for so long that you kind of forgot there's other ways to go about it. There's other ways to try to get to it that might be a little bit easier than just brute force. So Aries, it's telling me like this week, what's going to be happening is you're going to have the strength to still pursue this, but in a different way. You're going to find a different perspective. We don't have the Hangman, but that's the energy I'm kind of getting, is like you're finding a new gentle way. And that's part of the Strength card as well. You know, although she has the courage and the strength to approach the lion and put her hands around its mouth, it's really that gentle ease and caring finesse that allows the lion to relax enough for her to do that. So she's not coming in with brute force, forcing the lion to allow her to put her hands there. Otherwise, she might not have hands. So that's the energy that it's giving me, is like you're going to find a new way than just sheer force to kind of tackle this goal or target or whatever you have here. Your advice moving forward is the Chariot, clarified by the Hermit. You need to go within, Aries, and really find that new way of approaching the situation. And again, this week, it's showing up in your near future. So you're going to find a different way regardless. But I think you're going to find that different way becomes very clear to you maybe earlier in the week, or you have a better understanding of how to tackle it in this new way if you're going to go within and actually like stop fighting so much and just take a moment, sit down and reflect within, and let the answers come to you is kind of what I'm getting here. Allow the answers to go through you, like come through source, through you into the world, and stop fighting so much this week. So, I mean, if you've been fighting for a long time here, Aries, what do you have to lose by, taking a week off? So I definitely see the advice here as being going within and really, really getting clear about what it is you're fighting for. I think you know what it is you're fighting for, but sometimes when you remember why you started fighting for it in the first place, a new perspective comes to mind, and that might be the solution. That might be the answer here that you're looking for that's in your challenge position. But there's definitely a need to go within and stop fighting so forcefully. What you're not seeing is the Three of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Wands. So what you're not seeing is that there's going to be action taken that's going to help you get to your end goal here. It might come in the form of working with someone else. It might be that there's people around you that have been like watching, and this is just what they're giving me. There's people around you that have been watching you fight really hard and struggle and just stay committed to the fight here and not give up on it. And so now they're like, let's come in and help out Aries here. I think it's time, where they've been fighting so much by themselves. I think it's time we come in and we really help them out here. So that's what I'm getting for what you're not seeing in the situation, is that someone or multiple people are actually coming in. They're coming together to really help you take action on this and have a successful outcome. Your hopes and fears here, Aries, you have the Nine of Swords being clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Sorry, I don't know why I said Pentacles. It's Wands, but I definitely, Pentacles. Weird. So yeah, your Nine of Swords is pretty clear here. The fear here is like you're having all this anxiety, you're having all this tension, like how am I going to get to the end? Am I going to get to the end? In this deck, the Four of Wands is labeled as completion. So it's like you're really fearing that you might not be able to get the goal that you're looking for. You might not be able to make it all the way to the end and actually get what you're fighting for here, Aries. And just so you know, that is a ram on the Pentacles with a sparrow. So maybe it's an air sign that's involved here that's going to be helping you kind of recognize how to get to the end goal here is what I'm getting. But your fear here is definitely, it's creating a lot of anxiety and stress for you, Aries. And that's why I'm saying you need to stop fighting with brute force. Go within to find your answer, and the universe will provide that this week. Your potential outcome here is the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Emperor. So Aries, you're going to have a very successful outcome. Like, I mean, come on, you have the Knight of Pentacles, patience, hard work, planning, consistency, strength, clarified by the Emperor, which is the King of all kings. He's getting what he wants. He's balanced in his energy. He knows how to fight. He's passionate, but he also is clear, patient, and, connected to himself. So that's the potential outcome I'm seeing here. So Aries, what you really need to do is go within yourself. Stop fighting with so much brute force. Go within, really clarify what it is you're going after, and try to find a new perspective on how to tackle it. Allow people to come in and help you if they offer it, because I do sense that someone has been watching you fight this fight, and they're like, it's about time Aries has a hand in this fight. Like, man, like they've really been putting in a lot of hard work and effort here. It's about that time. And for whatever reason, I'm getting the number 333 is going to be important to you this week as well. I'm seeing threes, but they're really highlighting 3. So I think look up the numbers. I don't always remember like all the numbers and things like that, but 333 might be a pretty valuable number for you here, Aries. Your overall message is Material Harvest, number 9. I'll go ahead and read from the book for that one. And just so you know, 9s are usually about wish fulfillment, gaining, achieving, receiving, things like that. One of the, one of the laws of the universe is what you sow, you reap. This card states that this is your time to reap the harvest that you've worked for and so rightly deserve. This last physical card denotes self-mastery, self-sufficiency, independence, security, and the art of enjoying what you strived for. You've done the hard work, learned the lessons along the way, and used them to prosper in all areas of your life. The number 9 also means endings. Not that good fortune, good fortune necessarily stops, but do honor yourself as you finish up or celebrate the completion of projects. This would be the perfect time to look ahead and use the wisdom you've gained to think about what else you want to achieve. Consider smart investments and ponder ideas that show profitable potential. Congratulations on your success. You've earned it. So again, Aries, that definitely aligns with the potential outcome here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor. You are going to be receiving some kind of rewards for your hard work and the battle that you've put up here. But this week, you're also going to be seeing a new way, a new perspective, a new path possibly to get to the end goal that you've been really striving for. I don't think that you're reaching the exact end goal. I feel like it's like you've set, this is my long-term goal. This is where I want to be, the end-all be-all goal. And these are the little goals I have to make along the way to get there. And you've been fighting continuously with just force to get through those little goals in order to reach that end goal here. And this week, you're going to be seeing a much different way that you can tackle these little goals where it's more enjoyable, it's more profitable. You're benefiting more from the journey than you are from the outcome, if that makes any sense. That's all I have for you, Aries. Thank you, and you have a great day. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.